Good morning, students. Welcome to the last class of Comparing Quantities chapter. Now you know ratios, proportion, percentage, profit and loss. We will know what is simple interest, and we will write the formula for simple interest, and we will solve some sums on simple interest. Suppose the man is borrowing some amount. For example, let it be 20,000 rupees for 2 years. Can he give back only rupees 20,000 at the end of 2 years? No, it is not. He has to add up some amount for the 20,000 rupees, and he has to give that amount to the person, money lender. When you are depositing some amount, let it be 30,000 or let it be 50,000 in this bank for 2 years. At the end of 2 years, you will be very happy to see some more amount than 50,000 rupees, 50,000 at the end of 2 years in your account, right? So what is this additional money is called? The addition, little bit more amount is added to your original amount while it is giving back or getting from the bank. Some additional amount is added to your original amount, right? When you have to give add additional amount to the original amount, when you borrowed the money or when you have deposited the money also, you will get back the original extra money amount from the bank. When you have borrowed the money from the person, you have to give back that extra amount to the money lender, right? This additional amount is called interest. On what basis, how we will decide the amount of the additional money, that we will see. How we will decide how much amount we have to pay extra or how much amount we will get from the bank as extra amount, that is called rate percent. Rate percentage is calculated on the original amount. So what shall we conclude about interest? What is interest? When we borrow some money from the money lender or from the bank, you can borrow money from the money lender or from the bank. The rate of interest will be different, only that's all. Then the additional amount you have to give back to the money lender or the bank, that extra amount is called interest. Similarly, when you are depositing the money in a bank, the extra amount, at that time when you are depositing the money, the bank gives you the extra amount. That money, the extra amount is called interest. There are many types of interest. Now you are learning the basic interest is simple interest. You are learning now this year. The compound interest you will learn in A standard. That is simple interest you are learning this year. Yeah, simple interest. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? The simple interest is calculated only on the original amount. The simple interest will be calculated only on the original amount. To calculate the simple interest, to know how much extra amount we have to give back or how much amount that bank gives us when we deposit the money, we should know the formula to calculate the interest. It is calculated, simple interest is calculated using the formula. You will be learning the formula directly. Simple interest equals P into T into R divided by 100. Simple SI stands for simple interest. P is principal, that is the original amount you have borrowed or deposited. That is known as principal amount. And the time is it is in years. You have to specify the time always, and time for which period, for how much period you have deposited the money or for how much time you have borrowed the money, that is time. And rate is rate of interest. Rate of means rate of interest is calculated on the principal amount. That is the rate of interest. Here rate of interest R decides the amount of extra money. Rate of interest decides the amount of extra money or additional amount you have to give back, or you will get it when you have deposited. Simple interest is calculated using, let me repeat the formula. Simple interest is calculated using the formula P into T into R divided by 100. P is principal amount and T is time and R is the rate of interest. Yeah, you know the formula. Directly we will solve the sum now. Find the simple interest. Read the question. Find the simple interest on rupees 4,500 at 8% per annum for 73 days. Also find the amount. How will you calculate the amount? The amount is calculated. Let me write here itself. Amount is calculated by adding the, when you have to refund the money or when you will get the amount after depositing after some years, how you will get that amount? That is principal is added with simple interest. You will get the amount. Simple interest has to be added to your original amount, then original amount. Original amount is different from amount. Amount is the final amount, final money, final amount. Original money is called as, that's why that is by different name, that is principal or sum. Original amount is called as principal. Principal is added with the simple interest, then you will get the amount. Yeah, now find the simple interest on rupees 4,500 at 8% per annum for 73 days. Also find the amount. The sum is rupees 4,500. Sum is rupees 4,500. We have to find out the amount. What is the rate? Rate percent? It is 8% per annum. Right. Now for 73 days. Time is 73 days. Yeah, 73 days. It is equal to 73 divided by 365 years. So 73 reduce here itself. You will get, it is 1 by 5 as time has 1 by 5 years. Yeah. Now you can calculate the simple interest using the formula. Calculate PTR using the formula PTR divided by 100. Principal is 4,500. Time is 1 by 5 and rate of interest is 8 divided by 100. Cancel here. It is rupees 72. Now what is the final amount? It is rupees 4,500 plus simple interest. Simple interest is 72. The final amount is rupees 4,572. Yeah, we will move to the next sum. What sum will amount to rupees 5,525 at 10% per annum simple interest in 3 years? The previous sum was little bit direct sum. The only thing is you have to convert the days into years. The time should be only in years. The sum will amount to rupees 5,525 at 10%. It is the rate, whatever they have given, data they have given, we will write first. It is 10%. Rate is 10%. In time is 3 years. Let the sum be rupees X. We don't know the sum. Principal amount we don't know. Amount we know amount is rupees 5,525 equals P equals X, right? We don't know the simple interest. When the simple interest is found out, we can find out the amount. We will find out the simple interest using the formula PTR by 100. I'll not write the formula, I'll directly write X, T is 3 years, R is 10, right? 10, yeah. It is the simple interest is rupees 3x divided by 10. Now it is 5,525. X we got simple interest as rupees 3x by 10. Take the LCM. Then it will be 13x divided by 10. You can find out the unknown quantity x using simple equation rules. Now x equals 5,525 into 10 divided by 3. Yeah, it is little bit lengthy to divide. So let me write the value of x directly. You can do it in your book. Pause the video and do it. 4,200, it is 50. The principal amount is rupees 4,250. So the answer is rupees 4,250. We'll move to the next sum. Third question. At what rate % per annum simple interest will a sum treble itself in 16 years? At what? Let the sum be. We don't know the sum. At what rate % per annum simple interest will a sum treble itself in 16 years? Time is, we will start from the easier one. Now rate % you have to find out. So simple interest, the amount after 16 years. Let the sum we don't know. Let it be rupees X. Sum principal amount we don't know. Let it be rupees X. The amount after 16 years is sum we don't know. Treble means 3 times. Sum let it be rupees X. Treble itself, that means it will become 3 times of the original amount. That is rupees 3x. Time is 16 years. So simple interest. What is the simple interest? The amount you know, principal you know, right? Amount minus the principal is a simple interest. That is rupees 3x minus x is rupees 2x is the simple interest. Simple interest for 16 years. Now you have to find out R, right? R equals, you write the formula for simple interest first. Simple interest equals PRT by 100. You have to find out this R. Then transpose PT to the other side. To the left side, simple interest into PT will go to the denominator and 100 will go to the numerator. All transpose. While transposing, the denominator and numerator will change according to the simple transposing rules. Yeah, now you know the simple interest as 2x and it is 100. P is principal is x. Time is 16 years. So x cancels here. X cancels. Yeah, 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are, yeah, it is 100 divided by 8 means 12.5, 12 8s are 96 plus 4 remains, 8 5s are 40. It is 12.5% is the rate of interest. It is slightly application question. So you should analyze the question. Whatever they have given, you have to write first. Then whatever they have asked to find out, using the formula you can find out. Let us move to the next sum. Read out the question first. Yes, a sum of money. A sum of money lent. A sum of money lent at simple interest amounts to rupees 3,224 in 2 years and rupees 4,160 in 5 years. Find the sum and the rate of interest. Amount in 2 years. What is the amount in 2 years? It is amount, always amount is principal plus simple interest. It is together, it is rupees 3,224. Yes. Now, rupees amount in 5 years they have given. It is principal plus simple interest for 5 years. It is. The total amount is rupees 4,160. Suppose you subtract the first statement from the second statement, principal will. Suppose if you subtract the first statement, let me write out the first statement. Let me write the second statement. When you subtract 2 minus 1, the statement 2 minus 1, here principal and principal will get cancelled. Simple interest for 5 years it is. Simple interest for 5 years minus simple interest for 2 years. You will get the simple interest for 3 years now. You have to subtract 4,160 minus 3,224. It is, it is 936 rupees, 936. Now, simple interest for 2 years, how it will be calculated? Simple interest for 3 years, it is rupees 936. Right, simple interest for 2 years, it can be calculated using the unitary method. It is 936 into 2 by 3. Rupees 936 into, you can get the answer as here. Let us do the sum. It is 3 ones are, 3 3s are 9, 3 ones are, and 3 2s are 6. Let me write here itself. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 3. It is rupees 6,024. It is rupees 6,024. Now, how you will get the sum? You know the amount for 2 years. It is rupees 3,224. Yeah. You know the simple interest for, you have find out simple interest for 2 years. Yeah. Now you will get the sum amount for 2 years. That is the purpose of finding out the simple interest for 2 years. You know the amount for 2 years. When you will get the principal amount, you will get the principal amount when you subtract the simple interest for 2 years from the amount for 2 years. So let me do the sum. 4, it is 0, 6, 2,600. It is rupees 2,600. Now you got the principal amount. Now what you have to find out? It is here rupees 2,600 is your principal amount. Time is 2 years. You have to find out the rate of interest. You got the sum now, right? It is 2,000 rupees, 2,600, and the rate of interest you have to find out. You got the principal amount rupees 2,600. Time is 2 years, and you have to find out R. Now, simple interest you know already. Simple interest, how much is the simple interest? It is rupees 624 for 2 years, right? Rupees 624 is for 2 years. Now you will find out R by using the formula simple interest 624 divided by principal amount is 2600 into time is 2 years into 100, it is cancel here itself, 2 ones are 2 3s are 2 1, it is I think 26 ones are 5 12, 12%, it is 12%, rate of interest is 12% and the sum is rate of interest is R is 12% and the sum is rupees 2600 is your final answer. It is P rupees 2600 and rupees and 12% is your final answer. We will go with self-assessment questions. Simple interest, first question is simple interest on a certain sum is 16 by 24 of the sum. Find the rate percent and the time if both are numerically equal. Now we don't know the sum. The sum assign x for the rupees x for the sum. Now the simple interest is 16x by 25. Now find the rate percent R you have to find out and the time if both are numerically equal. Take R as R and T also R. Then apply the values in the simple interest formula. SI equals P T R. Instead of T you have to write R. Then P substitute as X. Then you will get very easily the value of R. Now second question is a sum of money at simple interest doubles itself in 8 years 4 months. How much time will it treble itself? See how to get the answer for the first question, first statement. Sum of money when doubles, the time is 8 years, 8.4 years. Take it as 8.4 years. Sum assign yes, then it doubles means the amount is 2x. Find out the simple interest, apply the formula, get the sum, then calculate the time based on the sum you got. The amount, the final amount is treble, it is 3 times of the sum. Then that's how you have to find out the solution of the question. Thank you.